February the 14th signals the 2-year countdown to the ICC's flagship tournament, and we're in Melbourne to mark the occasion. The ICC Cricket World Cup 2015 will be co-hosted by Australia and New Zealand, with the match venues split between the two countries. The milestone was recognised by the two nations' leaders, Prime Minister Julia Gillard from Australia and New Zealand's John Key, who posed with the trophy. The two countries have jointly hosted the event before, back in 1992. That tournament will be remembered not only for the triumph of an outstanding Pakistan team, but also because of a raft of innovations which can still be seen in ICC tournaments today. It's now up to John Harnden, the chief executive of the organising committee, to carry on the legacy.
Well, that's really one of the great opportunities for the event, and like with all of these events, there's an enormous amount of work to be done. But if you look back to the last World Cup and the great success in India, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, and indeed that event was going to be held in Pakistan as well, across all of the countries. So it's really building on the great work that was done there, and for us making certain that we showcase and bring together everyone across these two very unique countries.
One of the highlights of the previous ICC Cricket World Cup was the large numbers of fans in attendance. Despite having a significantly smaller population base, Harnden believes the event will receive fantastic support.
Australia and New Zealand really have a rich tradition in putting on events that have been very successful and have had massive participation numbers from patrons, whether it be coming along, whether it be being involved in the periphery or watching the television. You've only got to look at the Olympics, the Commonwealth Games and the Rugby World Cups that have been held across both the countries. So for us, we think we'll have an enormous support.
One of the key elements for the success of the bid was the excellent infrastructure and venues that both countries have, but they have yet to announce the host cities for the tournament. With so many contenders, it seems that the committee is spoiled for choice when it makes its final decision later this year.
We've had an enormous amount of interest and we've been working very, very strongly across both countries, talking to all the venues, talking to all the governments, starting to work through the requirements, and they all want to be part of it. And in a funny way, we're facing some of the more difficult decisions about where do we go, where do we play matches, and where we don't.
And we thought we'd ask if they were any closer to deciding the host venue for the coveted tournament final.
It's a question that I get asked a lot, as you can well imagine. Without saying too much, there's some great venues in Australia and New Zealand. It is the match everyone wants, and we think that probably by the middle of the year, we should be in a position to announce and let everyone know.
As we leave John and his team to continue their work, we asked him, with 2 more years to go, what the experience has been like to plan such a massive event.
It's been fantastic to be involved in an event like this, and to me, and these events are always about the people, they're always about the passion, and everybody, doesn't matter whether it's us within the organising committee or working with the ICC or the governments, or probably most importantly with cricket and with all the cricket associations across both of the countries, and to see everyone just wanting to get involved. What can they do to help? How can they be involved? That to me is makes you jump out of bed every morning just to be part of it.